Greetings again, back with another records unboxing. This time it's what's open itself? It's another HMV Japan haul here. The second one. It was super fast again. After ordering this time, even faster than last time, I'll be honest. Within making the order, they posted within, I think it was one day, and then it only took a couple of days to get here, which is awesome. Now, I did pay for a couple more expensive ones this time compared to my last Japanese haul. Last time I got a lot more Japanese pressings that were cheaper. Now, compared to Dusty Groove, their LPs are a little bit more expensive. They're not overly, and the dollar's really good still at the moment, Aussie dollar compared to the Japanese yen. So that's really helped. But once I bundled a lot again, the post really came down. So compared to Dusty Groove post, the post here, I think, works out better. So it kind of evens out that the LPs probably cost a little bit more if they're US import ones. But the Japanese ones, I got a couple, I think, of those. Worked out pretty good. So once again, pre-cut to get ready to go. I will say this package again feels really solid. It feels like they've done another great job in packaging it, which is important. So it feels built like a tank. No damage on the outside, I can see. So let's get straight into this. Alright. So get some bubble wrap to protect on top. Now, okay, so we've got another cardboard layer to protect. Got the receipt, I'll just take out there. And once again, it looks like we've got these individually packed bubble wrap packs, which is awesome. All right, I don't want to give spoilers because it is see-through, these packs. I'll see what I can do with one hand here. I'll just go randomly. Let's go with the top. We've got this reissue by a obscure band called Hot Chocolate. Now, this is not to be confused with the United Kingdom Hot Chocolate that had the big hits like You Sexy Thing and I Believe in Miracles or whatever it is. Oh, that's the same song, isn't it? So that's not the same band. This one's from the US. I believe this may have been a one-off LP they had. It's been reissued on the Numero reissuing label, which I've got a couple of now, I think, of theirs, and they use it really good. Well, the ones I've had are really good. So this is it's a second-hand reissue. And you might be able to see there. Oh, there you go. They're from Cleveland, early 70s. Not sure what this is. I think they're covering something. I'm not sure what that is. That's unusual. Looks like it's still in the shrink, open shrink. Yeah, and I can feel again they've done the whole take the LP out so it doesn't move around and wreck the seams, which is good, except we can't see the back. I did pay a little bit for this one. It's probably about, I don't know, about 40 maybe all up with posts, something like that. But I'm okay with that. Some nice funky stuff here, obscure stuff here. I'll just put it this way. Messing with Sla. I wonder if that's a Sly Stone reference there. So it looks like they're all originals there. But yeah, no, I've had a bit of a preview. It's cool, obscure funky stuff. I like my obscure funky stuff. So I'll put that to the side so I don't damage anything here. And next up is a Japanese reissue. So this one didn't cost me as much because it's not a highly sought after Japanese pressing of Art Farmer Quartet, I should say, Perception. Which I do think I've got this on CD, but I think this is like maybe a 70s repress of this album. I think it's from the 50s. Oh, isn't that interesting? Look at that. A chest label, but no. Is that track list? Oh, it is track list. Sorry, it is there. It's very hard. Does he have to turn on its side? Look, there it is. Wow. From there, it looks blank. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. You have to sort of tilt it. Still got the overview. Yeah. Art Farmer's Perception. Next up, look, I got trying to beef up a little bit of Rolling Stone stuff. I'm not going to be a completist. This is mid 70s, just I think. What is it? 73, 74 maybe. I believe it's Mick Taylor era. I think. Might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. They might be up to Ronnie Wood by this stage. Goat's Head Soup. I love that colour. It's a very spooky looking thing. You can't see the other one on the back because they've got the LP there. There's a little sneaky there in the corner. Yeah, it's a little sneaky there. We've got Mick Taylor. So yeah, that early 70s one. It looks like it's a Great Britain press, UK press. Which keeps it pretty authentic for Rolling Stones, which is nice. Yeah, I thought I'd get a little bit more Stones. I don't mind. I'm not, the biggest fan, but it's nice to get a little bit more. And it wasn't that expensive, to be honest, which is why I pulled the trigger. This one is my centerpiece I've just pulled out. I did pay a bit more for this one. Barkay's Got a Groove from 1969, I think 69. I think it might have been recorded 1968 and released 69, something like that. I believe it is. This one is a original vault pressing, US. Does have a bit of a punch hole there, but nothing too full on. But can't see, but I'm pretty sure this was in like very good condition, very good plus. I'm pretty sure the vinyl, which is why I pulled the trigger to pay a little bit more for a good copy if I was going to get one. But I've been after that one for a while to start to get my Barkays almost complete. I'm not going to be a total completist, but I mean the earlier stuff. They're better stuff. Shh, don't tell them. Yeah, no, that's great on the Vault label. Next, also got me some early 70s Stylistics, their first album. This has got some great tracks, even though it's got some nice, soulful R&B singing sort of thing. But there are some great tracks here. Stop, Look and Listen, You're Everything, You're a Big Gun. I believe Bet You, By Golly Wow, what it's called, is on here too. So there's actually a number of tracks. This one's a UK pressing again, is it? Oh, well, that's all right. On the Avco label, or if you're in New Zealand, Ivco. Yeah, I've been after this one sort of for a while, just because it's got some absolutely great tracks. Bit of an early 70s classic. Last one in this bundle, I think, get a sneaky preview before it just through, is Wayne Shorter's Supernova on Blue Note, I think. This one's a blue. Oh, yeah, I'm just hiding it there. Blue Note. Not long after he stopped playing with Miles. And I believe this was recorded in 1969, maybe released 1970. Pretty sure. Let's have a look. I don't know if it says anything there. So Blue Note Liberty label. So yeah, be about the era. Can't really tell you much more because everything's hidden there. September 2nd, sometime. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was recorded then, 69, and then released 1970. And a bit of a interesting album. I have heard this from Wayne Shorter on Blue Note. All right, try to do this again without pausing, but without wasting too much time. Yep, managed to get this one open. Alrighty, next bundle together. All right. Okay, this one is to be a completist. Truly is. Ohio Players graduation LP from 1984, I think. Very late. Not the whole entire original band. I think it's just a couple of members. I don't even know if Sugarfoot's even on this one. But look, I did get this to complete my Ohio Players run. I believe, to be honest, that this is the last one I needed. They're not on Mercury by this stage. Air Records. But again, you know, I paid a little bit for it because it is hard to buy without spending a bit of money on this one. But yeah, I don't think you can see anything there. But yeah, this is about 1984, I believe. Look, not essential for me. It's just essential to be a completist of Ohio Players, and to sort of put that to rest now that I've got the whole run, Westbound through Mercury through Air Records and all to the 1988's back album. Yeah, I'm sure it's got a great inner gatefold. I think, is that got a gatefold? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Oh no, this one doesn't have a gatefold. There's some ladies on the back. You can see one peeking through, having a look. Hello. Yeah, I don't think that one's got a nicer gatefold like the Mercury ones. But I won't open it now. We'll keep rolling along. Okay, next up. Oh, I've got a nice. So you know, I'd probably say this is in the spiritual jazz realm. McCoy Tyner's Summer Lauka, maybe Lauka. This is actually surprisingly a really nice early 70s album effort from McCoy Tyner. Very spiritual jazzy on Milestone. I think it's about 73. Oh, no, there you go, 74. So getting me. Yeah, no, it's I did listen to this and I pulled the triggers when I heard it. I went, yay, I like this, right up my alley. Spiritual jazzy sort of early 70s stuff with a great sound. I can't remember who's playing on here. I'm not sure. Ron Carter might even be on here. I'm not sure. He's probably on everything. But yeah, no, I listened to this and I just went, yay, that's too cool. I'm buying that. And again, the price wasn't bad at all. And I'm pretty sure that's a US original. Yeah, so next, something a little bit different here. An LP I've heard before, got a couple of songs that I like. I think it's 1969. Pink Floyd's soundtrack to the film More. Taking a little bit different, a little bit off the beaten track here. Less predictable. But early stuff, it's still post Syd Barrett. I do like my Syd Barrett stuff, but this I think is like maybe even their third LP, possibly their fourth or something. It's pretty early, and I'm pretty sure it's about 69. This is a reissue though. Oh, it's in USA, but I'm pretty sure it's a later USA reissue. But it looks like it's in great nick. The cover looks really, really nice. I'll get some fun out of that one. All right, next up, I've got a Westbound record here from, I think, 1975. The great cheesy cover there, King Erison, the Magic Man. King Erison being the percussionist, conga player. This is a mid-70s funky, soul-y sort of, I wouldn't say disco-ish, but maybe a little bit clubby if I remember. It's on the newer Westbound label. Thank you for all the writing on there, Eddie someone. Goth? I don't know. Yeah, thank you for doing that to that label. Oh, there you go, 76, close. So yeah, it's got Mike Theodore production on there. It's got Dennis Coffey producing, so the two together. But being 76, there's going to be a little bit of I'd be surprised to be a bit of twee magic on there somewhere, going a little bit disco influenced, clubby influenced. But as this guy here's going, he's like, what are you going to do? King Erison, yeah. Next up, had this on my radar for a while. It's not essential, but some nice late 60s Eddie Harris high voltage. You can see the chord there, so he's got the baritone effect on there. This one's recorded live at the Village Gate in New York and at Shelley Mann's Hole in Hollywood. Oh, Shelley Manhole. Shelley's Manhole. I should learn to read. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is late 60s, about 68 maybe. It's not saying there, is it? Anyway, baritone work. It's definitely late 60s. I'm pretty sure it's not even 70 yet. Eddie Harris, jazz. Can get a bit squeaky sometimes with the baritone or baritone effect on. And next, completely different slant here. We've got the Runaways third LP, I believe, from the 70s. Waiting for the Night. You can see the minus some members there. I think Curry sisters or sister is not there by now. Joan Jett's probably firmly there, taking some of the reins. I think we can tell from that it's a Japanese pressing. It must be blacking, so I can't tell you much more. Year-wise, I think it was about 78 or 79 maybe. I might be even overshooting it there. Again, in a really nice condition. Get some nice schlocky, rocky stuff there from the lovely Runaways. All right, and let's try to get this out. Okay, the last bundle. All right, this one I know is a Japanese, well, was a Japanese only. I don't know if they've reissued this. So I do know this one should be a Japanese pressing, which is VSOP. And it's called 5 Stars. I'm not going to do it. Blurry. There we go. Thank you, autofocus. 5 stars. Very special one-time performance. The quintet. Famous VSOP quintet. So we have the killer lineup here. Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Freddy Hub, Ron Carter, Tony Williams, 1979 Japanese issue. Oh, and that is a gatefold. And this, yeah, really heavy. This is like built like a tank, this one. But yeah, I don't think they issued this outside of Japan. So I'm pretty sure this is a Japanese only studio album. I'm pretty sure they did this in the studio when they were touring, and they made the other LP they released from Japan. I think it's, what's it called, Under the Sky or something. I can't even remember. Yeah, so that's nice. That really plush cover. It's gold and stuff. I don't know. They're probably not really showing up on the video, but it's really solid. Really solid. Looks really nice condition, that one. And again, I didn't have to pay the earth for it. It's probably about 20 bucks. So because it was a Japanese pressing. All right. Speaking of Japanese pressings, this one was the cheapest one. It was definitely under 10 bucks. Look, about 7 bucks, I think, before postage. K and JJ Israel. So that's JJ Johnson and Kai Winding, I can't remember how to say his name. Two trombonists on A&M and CTI collaboration, late 60s. We've got 68 or something like that. Maybe even be 67, I can't even remember. But again, nicely, because it's a Japanese one, it's actually gatefold. It's solid as a rock. There's a little bit of, I don't know, just staining, general staining, but, or just aging, browning. But it's definitely a Japanese pressing with the OB still. And it was actually really cheap. So I was going to pass that up for about, I don't know, 7 bucks plus postage. It's probably about 14 all up. A couple more only. Next, I got a really good price on this, officially or unofficially known as Led Zeppelin 4. Everyone knows that cover. Just beefing up the Led Zeppelin here. I think this is a later pressing. I'm not sure if it's Japanese at all, but it's in really good, solid nick. Really solid. I can't see any Japanese markings anywhere. But I paid for Led Zeppelin, that usually goes for heaps in Australia. I paid only about 30 something. So I got away well. In the gatefold, feels really solid. The LP must be in between. They've taken it but put in between the gatefold for safekeeping. But yeah, classic album at a really good price. I did not pay an Australian market price at all. In fact, I probably got away with it half the price. And lastly, can't go wrong with some Freddy Hub, a soul experiment on Atlantic, late 60s, I think about 69 maybe. Been enough this one for a while. Love my Freddy Hub, really beefing up the collection there. We've got the Obi still on there. But again, I paid a little bit for this, but nothing too extraordinary, extravagant. It's probably in the $30-ish mark, in mid-30s maybe, all up with post. Oh, it is Freddy Hub, and there's some really nice stuff on here. Does it show? Yeah, no, it's not. But look, I'm going to guess it's about 1969. And look, it's Freddy Hub, so hey, I know I'm going to get value out of this. And there's some nice sort of more, as it says, soul experiment, more, I think a bit more soul jazz on here. A bit more upbeat and sort of a little bit funky in places, in a funky jazz sort of way. But yeah, really nice to have that into the collection now. Oh, it's got some shrinky dink in there, looks like shrink. So yeah, it's in really, really nice nick as well. All right, well, that's the big haul. Thanks for hanging in there, and I'll catch you again. See ya.